Oh, what's up, guys? King Passwine here, bringing you for the first match of the Discord Premier League, the DPL, for my team, the Arceus' Wishes, or Arceus Wish, or something like that. And I just wanted to record my teammates' battles, work on my commentating, as well as watching the battles firsthand, because I haven't watched any of my teammates' matches yet. I know, not a great teammate, I guess, but I really wanted to. And I decided that if I recorded them, I'd be able to knock two stones with one rock. No, two birds and one stone. That's the saying. So anyway, my teammate here is playing NU. If you don't know what the Discord Premier League is, it's pretty much a spin-off of the Smogon Premier League. And if you don't know what that is, then let me think. The Smogon Premier League is pretty much where there's different tiers. I think there's 10 or 12 different tiers for the Smogon Premier League, and there's like 8 teams, and the 8 teams draft people kind of like the NFL or the NBA or something like that, where they draft players. Each player is going to cost a different amount, and it's kind of like an auction. And with that, you build your team to versus other teams, and you assign each player into a different tier, and then the teams, of course, battle and all that. So for the Discord Premier League, there is 10 tiers and 7 weeks, I believe, because there's 8 teams, I believe. And I am doing the DPP OU, Gen 4 OU, whichever you prefer. Anyway, the first match for our team is Pills, and this is NU. I haven't watched the match yet. I do know who wins, but I don't want to spoil it because it was a pretty good match from what I've heard. I haven't watched it because I wasn't available when they did, and hopefully I'll be able to do some live comm, but I don't know yet because people are all around the world, so I don't know if I'll be around when they do their matches. But with that being said, I just want to kind of watch this match. I will be talking through the plays and whatnot. I'm not the best at NU, so if I say something stupid or any of that, you can blame me because I don't really know that much about NU. But I do know some, and I will talk about what I think should have happened or what I'm shocked about or anything like that. So with that being said, let's get right into the match. So the leads are Golbat and Passimian, which I do feel like Passimian's just probably just going to... I feel like the Passimian's probably just going to go for a U-turn here, as it doesn't really want to stay in on a Golbat. As he does go for a U-turn, probably going into something like Piloswine, Sigilyph, that makes sense. And he goes straight for the Brave Bird, not even making the prediction or anything, as he goes for the Roost, and he brings out Houndoom, probably Dark Pulse, as he pursues crits. I definitely think that crit mattered, but I don't know for sure. But he goes into Incineroar, and that does a ton of damage. I feel like that's the Choice Banded Incineroar, but without calcing, I don't know for sure. But that does a lot of damage as he gets in his Piloswine, and he goes for a taunt. Oh, for the Stealth Rocks, that makes sense. And he goes straight into Vaporeon as he goes into Solvali Steel. Solvali Steel, that makes sense. And he goes back into Slowbro. That crit didn't probably matter because Regenerator and all that. And that's a good prediction for the Toxic, as he gets his own Toxic off on the Vaporeon, which is very helpful. Unless if it's Heal Bell, then I guess it's not super helpful, as he goes into the Golbat. And Golbat ate that pretty well. But with that, I don't feel like Incineroar might not be Choice Banded. I don't know. But Slowbro comes out, probably able to go for a Psychic here. And he gets the special defense drop, which is pretty nice. Which kind of gives him a free Scald if he wants it. As he goes in Piloswine, predicting, that's pretty good. He could have predicted the Houndoom or Torterra, so that was a pretty good play on his part. As he just goes for the Stealth Rocks, which I definitely feel it helps him a lot during the match, as it weakens the Golbat and the Houndoom, as his opponent just defogs as he parting shots out into Incineroar. I'm kind of curious what he's going to go for here. If he's just going to go for a Flare Blitz, or if he goes for the he goes for the U-turn. Not that. That makes sense. And he goes on to a Piloswine, probably going for a Stealth Rock there, which makes a lot of sense. I wonder if he's going Icicle Crash, which makes it so he can click EQ here if he wants, as Roos would put him on the ground. As he goes straight into Vaporeon, which makes sense. And he goes on to a Slowbro. I don't know how I feel about the Slowbro play, because I feel like he could have just gotten some free chip damage with EQ. But he goes for a Psychic, gets a crit, does 15%. That's pitiful. And he goes straight into Passimian. Oh, I thought that had Defiant for some reason. And he goes for a knockoff, which is really nice because Torterra is very bulky, and it could be very annoying in the match. Being able to deal with Slowbro a little bit, as well as Passimian. And he gets his Stealth Rocks up. Does he go for an EQ here? He does go for the EQ and does massive amount of damage. I don't know if he has Ice Shard. Nope. Does he go for another EQ? He goes for another EQ and picks him off. That's amazing. That's definitely going to help him out. He goes into Toxicroak. I'd be kind of worried about a Swords Dance there, but he doesn't go for a Swords Dance, thankfully. And he's just Life Orb. He's probably just going to throw off a Psychic here. If he's making the reads, he would go for Hydro Vortex. Oh, Gigavolt Havoc. What electric type move does Slowbro get? Does it get Thunderbolt? I didn't even know it got an electric type move. I'm kind of curious now, because I know it doesn't get Thunder. I didn't think it got Thunderbolt. Does it get? Wow, it has. I'm mind blown right now. Actually, let me just. Whatever. It has Electrium Z Slowbro. I wonder if it has some, like, maybe Shockwave, actually, now I'm thinking about it. It has Zap Cannon? What? That's crazy. And he's running Z Zap Cannon. That's pretty good. I like that. He goes for a Defog again. Passimian has Defiant, doesn't it? Oh, he gets a close combat kill, which is really nice. What's Passimian's ability? Oh, okay. It's a hidden ability, but I don't think it's gotten it yet. That makes me feel better. Alright, so he just gets the close combat kill, which is very nice for him. And he goes into his Toxicroak, so he goes hard into Slowbro. As he goes for the Swords Dance this time. And he goes for a Gunk Shot. I didn't think Slowbro was that bulky. Wow. Slowbro is super bulky. And he can get into Torterra for free. That U-turn does a lot of damage. This is a lot of pressure right now. I feel like Passimian can just start clicking close combat here pretty soon. And he gets his rocks up, which, I mean, it doesn't help him a whole lot, but it helps him some. Being able to get some chip damage on some stuff. And now getting chip damage on Houndoom is going to be very nice. And that Darkest Lariat, being able to put in the pressure, I feel like this is going to be over for Neo. Pills kept at it, and he definitely played that very nicely. At least I feel like he did. And Darkest Lariat, that crit Darkest Lariat, that's actually kind of funny. And he can just go into, he goes into Silvally, probably just going for a he goes for Toxic and whittle it down. That makes sense. I can get down with that play because Icicle Crash can miss, and you don't want to deal with that. And he just goes into Piloswine. It's almost like he predicted the Stealth Rocks. That's kind of funny. And he just goes for a Synthesis. Oh my. That was a good game. I definitely feel like he should have gone EQ there, but in the long run, I'm pretty sure that actually, Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Passimian could have just U-turned out twice, and the toxic damage would have been able to keep growing and be able to make sure that Passimian would be able to take it out. But that was the first match for the team, putting us at 1-0. Very exciting match. That was very fun to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below. If you want to continue watching how we do through the season, this is the first match of 10 for the week. 7 weeks. That's 70 matches in the process of 7 weeks. That's crazy. Hopefully I'll be able to do them all. If not, I'm sorry, I guess. But I'll definitely be able to do mine, hopefully. That'd be kind of sad if I don't do my own. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is King Pasta, and I'm signing out.